Morning. Another one of these for a while again. Been busy. Before we start, the whole idea of the title, I've got to say, I am massively proud of my girls. Absolutely massively proud of my girls. I think they're amazing. I've got two. One's 23, 24 in September. The other one's 19, 20 this month. And I'm so proud, honestly. I can't tell you how much. Who they are, who they've become. I could take them into any social setting and I know they'll handle themselves. And it's amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. The story today is I don't want to tell you the story about my girls. I want to tell you the story about your kids. Your kids are just like... I'll come to that later on, but it all encompasses from the week I've just had. You're all right, mate? It's been a bit of a weird week. Cool to think I'm over the shingles, and because I'm over the shingles, I thought it was about time now I went back onto doing some nighttime work. And I'll tell you about that in a second as well. Because I found a place that I think's really quite good, actually. But before that, let me I just want to address the men's room. The men's room for me was an idea, like a painting that I had in my head of what I wanted it to be. And within 3 or 4 weeks, it became quite apparent to me very quickly that it's not going to become what I wanted it to be as a painting. So what you do, if you're going to do a drawing or a painting, and you're not happy with the drawing or the painting, is you start again. So I'm putting that on the back burner at the moment, on the back shelf, ready to start again. Maybe something in the future, because I need the format to be thought out a little bit more. It wasn't what I was after. So I thought to myself, if it's not what it's after, don't force something that's going in a direction that you don't want to go. And that's really most probably about the fact of a mental health channel. I don't want just Rick to be a mental health channel because I'm not qualified. I want Rick to be a channel where I can tell stories that people can take ideas from, or take comfort from, or just enjoy the blether. And that can help people's mental health in more ways than people can imagine. Even if it puts, like, I think the Rick and Shelley channel, where we did the pool vlog, and the amount of people that laughed all the way through it. Is that not good for your mental health? So I'm going to put that on the back burner for now, and see which direction it goes. You know, think about bringing it back out in the future, but maybe in a different format. I'm not sure yet. As I said, I'm not sure. It's all trial and error. Anyway, let's get on to today's topics. I started a new job, right? I started the job. I am a karaoke compere in 2 places next door to each other. One of them, they're in Starco in Las Americas, where all the kids are. One of them is the Irish Oak, and then next door is the Garrison. I've not actually worked the Garrison yet. I start work there tomorrow night. 2 seconds, I need to get him Rollo on his lead now. We're coming to the main road. Come here. Come here. However, on Saturday night, I did a cover in the Irish Oak, because everybody on the island, south of the island, went off to see Ed Sheeran. So that means they need a cover. So I said, yeah, I'll do the cover. So I worked Saturday night as a cover. This is where he gets pulled around because of the dog. Come on, mate. So I did a cover on the Saturday night. And I've gone into this place. This place is big, man. This place is big. I remember going to have a look when I got offered the position to go and look at the systems. And there must have been 500 people in the Irish Oak. It wasn't that busy on Saturday, but it was busy. And the easiest way to explain it is it's full of kids. I'm a 52-year-old man. I can safely say it's full of kids. There's a car coming down this road now, so I'll just let it pass. Oh, 2 cars. So it's full of kids. People have warned me about this. Not warned me. People have said it's different to what I'm used to working at. Because I've been working at in the Mirador Strip in Los Cristianos, which is a lot older people. People always get lost down here. Slow mo, turn it round, go back. Why not? That's our builders. So anyway, they said it's different to the El Mirador Strip. Completely different. It's a different age group, Rick. Are you sure you're going to be all right? Because it is a different age group. Busy road this morning. Just hang fire with no pavement here, so let me just pull the dog in as this car goes past. Come here, come here. Good lad. Good lad. Normally there's nobody on this road at this time in the morning. They said it's full of kids, a lot of kids. And I'm like, give it a go, man. I quite like creating a party and stuff like that. So I turned up in this bar, and they weren't right. They weren't wrong. Like, it was full of kids. And what the most amazing thing was that I saw was when you grow up and you're listening to the news. I think kids, and when I say kids, right, let me talk about between 20 to 26-year-olds. Let's say you get given a bad rep. It's like trouble, lost the way, lost the direct on the media anyway. Dangerous, be careful. So like a lot of gangster down south. I'm a northerner, so you hear that as well. Gang culture. You know, Gen X or Gen Z, I don't know, woke societies. You hear all this stuff, right? And you think the country's lost, and you go, oh no. The country's going to the dogs, man. We're better off out of it. So anyway, I started work at this place. I was really nervous. Don't know why. I did Dylan's for 2 years, and everybody said I smashed it, so. But it still doesn't, you know, nerves are a good thing, I suppose. You have to keep looking out for cars here. There's no pavement. You see, there's no pavements behind me. I'm starting that. Right. I'm going to tell this story when I get to the top of the hill, because it's a bit safer. I've got another motorbike coming up behind me now. Come here, mate. You come this side. I'll see you at the top of this hill. There as well, right? Street's clean. Busy day. It's Monday. For a start, I've got a scent or something. No, not that far down. You drag me into the ditch, mate. It's got the scent of something. When I walk the dog, I walk the dog on his terms, not on my terms, because it's his walk, not mine. He gets 5 kilometres a day, every morning. And I call it his 5 kilometres, not mine. So if he wants to go somewhere and sniff, he can do, as long as it's safe. Anyway, nervous. Couldn't believe it. Didn't start till 9. I think I was ready by about 6, 6:15. Jittery, running around. Like just proper nerves. And I thought to myself, I'll get there. I don't start till 9, but I'll get there for 8:30. So I can get behind the booth, because it's a proper booth up there. I can look at the systems. They're using a system I'm not familiar with. I thought, and I'll get in there until I go. So I got up there, quite rightly, thankfully I got there early, because their system that they had didn't have, all their songs had disappeared off their system. So it's like walking into a supermarket to do a shop and there's nothing on the shelves. But luckily, I'd come pre-prepared, because I'd also brought my own system with me that I can then hook up onto their TVs. So I'm like, not to bother, I'll just bypass it. There's nobody there to help today, because everybody's at Ed Sheeran. So you've just got to do it. So tip number 1, be prepared. If you expect the worst, then you're prepared for anything really. And that's what I did. So I got there. Supposed to start at 9. Eventually by about 9:10 I was up and running. First hour, a little bit quiet. I'm there till 2, 5 hours. First hour's a bit quiet, which is fine. I've got no issues with that. I'm playing some tracks and, you know, just getting people, sussing the mood of the people. Realising that the age group's a lot younger than what I'm used to. 20s to 20, between 20s and 30s really. And it's this age group that you expect, you know, when they're drunk, with grief and stuff like that. And it couldn't be further from the truth. It seriously could not be further from the truth. It seems, you got another sniff. It seems that the latest thing, right, Group of lads holidays. So like 10, 15 lads, they come in. And a couple of them put the name on the karaoke. I'm like, yeah, no, just put them down. I was left them to it. Didn't even look at the songs. And then when it came to their turn, all I want to ask, when it came to their turn, I looked at the songs, right? These are the songs that they put down. Taylor Swift, Love Story. Adele, Set Fire to the Rain. And, what was the other one now? Sade, Smooth Operator. All these different lads, right? So they walk into the bar, first things first, hair envy. They've all got these mullets. Apparently that's a thing now, mullet. I think they've been watching Stranger Things, based in the 80s, and they now think the mullet's back and it's a great idea. And wispy moustaches, these little wispy tash things that, like, you couldn't even put a comb through it without it falling off. And it was funny, there's a lot of them, they're all pretty much like that. And let's say the first song that they did was, what did I say there? Not Adele, the first one. Not Sade. Taylor Swift, Love Story. The first one was Love Story. Proper little girly song. These two lads sat up there, and then like the rest of the mates, 13, 14 of them, standing in front of them, all watching, as these two lads perform the song. And everybody starts singing, all the lads sing it and everything. So the whole group really sings the song. And the whole bar just gets going with it, and it just absolutely creates an amazing atmosphere, because it's such a cheesy song. And then it sounded awful. It sounded that bad. It was amazing. You know what I mean? And then Adele Set Fire to the Rain, and like 5 minutes later, somebody else comes up and does that, Fire to the Rain. And a different group, and the same thing happens again with this different group. All pretty much generic, the way they dress with the mullets and the tashes. But and then somebody said, can I do Sade, Smooth Operator? I'm like, yeah, no worries at all. And it happens again, and every time, the group in front, it's like their own mini concert. But then the whole bar really gets involved in it and starts singing. And I'm looking at these lads and I'm going, do you know what it is? If Taylor Swift or Adele actually sounded like that, I'd must have go and watch, because it put a massive smile on my face. And I've got another big hill. If you're a parent sending your kids off on a holiday, on like a lad's holiday or a girly holiday, and you've got no idea what they're getting up to, I assure you, the majority are getting up to that. And it's bloody brilliant to see, because they'd never do it in front of you. You know what I mean? My kids did it once in front of me, when now they've got a little bit more confidence, which is nice. But I imagine the kids when they're like 13, 14, 15, and you think, where's the confidence come from, man? And it was such refreshing to see that these kids have got the confidence to stand up and do that. And then the friends have got the confidence to join in. And to be honest with you, you could be that lad on The Simpsons, Nelson, just pointing at him, laughing, and giving them a conscience, you know, an inferiority complex. But instead, everybody in the bar was just laughing along with him. And it was great. It was great to, honestly, it was just an amazing sight to see. So I worked there till 2. And as the night goes on, people get merrier. The drink keeps flowing. And I've got to tell you, these lads, or these people, I'm not just like, when I say lads, it means I'm talking about a specific group. And I'm not. I'm talking about the majority of the people in the bar. As it went on, the respect remained all the way through the night. All the way through the night, the respect remained. And it was fantastic. I thought it was brilliant. Got all the lights to chase the bikes. The respect remained all the way through the night. And I've got to tell you, Mum and Dad back in the UK, they're a credit to you. They're an absolute credit to you. Because I used to think, I'm glad my girls are different. I'm glad my girls have been brought up correctly. I'm glad my girls are not like what they're saying on the media. And I've got to tell you guys there back at home, your kids are the same, from what I've seen. It's only day 1, but I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I get a good feel for things. And I think this one's, I was surprised and I was shocked that it changed my mindset. There you go, that's the thing. And that's what's nice, that you can change mindsets, and it changed my mindset into it. And don't get me wrong, I don't think the crowd would be a Shelley crowd. I don't think the crowd would be, the crowd's not a Motown crowd. The crowd is, they're there to party. That's most probably where the rap fits better, I suppose. And that's the reason why it fitted in. The night finished at 2 o'clock. I asked them all to applaud the bar staff, and they all did. They just literally just stood up there and applauded the bar staff, because the bar staff work hard. And the bar staff said thank you very much as well. And it was just a really nice night. And you know, from a night where you start off at 6:30, nervous to start, and then by 2 o'clock you're leaving there going, really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a nice night, and I'm looking forward to going back there again tomorrow. No, tonight actually. I'm looking forward to going back there tonight. And then I've got a new one at another new bar, Garrison, tomorrow, so I'm going to try that one. That keeps me then up with me back up to normal, back up to full speed. So for those of you who watch and follow and want to come and say hello in Tenerife, Mondays it's the Irish Oak. Tuesdays it's the Garrison. I think if you're my age group, I think the Garrison's going to be more your cup of tea, I think. Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, YOLO through the day. And it's the work-life balance is starting to get there again. Shelley came up with a great statement about Tenerife, and she said Tenerife constantly moves. The industry that we do in Tenerife is a moving industry, and you've just got to move with it. And that's what I'm now trying to do. When I've been in a car trade for 15 years, that's pretty static, isn't it? Whereas this one, you've just got to flow and go with it. So that's what I'm up to. So yeah, I just want to say it's a credit, guys. I just want to say, you know, it's not lost. It's not lost on, the future isn't lost on the youth, because the youth that I met were very polite, very respectful, and they were out having a great time, and so they should do. So I'm looking forward to giving a good time again tonight. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm going back to learning my Spanish and finish off the dog walk, and I'll see you on the next one. As always, the subscription count's getting lower. It's stopping. So we might have hit our core demographic, but if you want to consider subscribing, it is free. It's just along the bottom. You're going to get more of this. It's more upbeat, I think, is the way to go. I think upbeat's the contribution that I can bring to society, I hope. I'll see you guys on the next one, all right? All the best. Enjoy your day. See you soon.